Hello, this is Dr. Tapti Roy Yadav, Developmental Therapist and Wellness Coach from IPS Academy, Indore. Since examinations are approaching, we will talk about examination anxiety today, because whenever you are in apprehension of result, not very certain how you would perform, a little degree of anxiety would push you to prepare a little extra. So that would help you in performing well and scoring better. So first thing first, remember that a small amount of anxiety is not bad. Each of us fear uncertainty. Whenever we encounter a situation for the first time wherein we do not know how things would result into, so we get little anxious. So it's like examination anxiety is pertaining examination. People talk at random about this because they are only focusing on the resultant score. Yes, you should be concerned about, but it's not always very serious or grave in nature. Anxiety is common. The only thing is you need to handle it more effectively if you suffer it more frequently. So one thing you can do is, whenever you face this bout of anxiety in milder tone, you may take a walk. While walking, you can sort out your thoughts and you can frame strategies how you would encounter the situation and overcome the hurdle. Same is applicable to examination. When examinations are approaching and you are not very comfortable reading a content, or you are not able to focus upon, just get up off your seat, take a walk around. Meanwhile, you can keep thinking about your content and practice it mentally. And the next thing is, you can talk about it. So if there is a doubt, talk to your teacher. If there is something that you are very comfortable to discuss with your friends and peers, please do that. If you are not sure that the person next to you can help you in that particular technical thing, or maybe content from the book, you can generally talk about your apprehensions regarding examination. This has become very common in this particular session because of COVID-19 and lockdown. Students are not very comfortable writing these days because they have been tutored online throughout the session. So you can talk about your anxiety, you can talk about your concerns, you can talk about your fear, and I'm sure when you have a sounding body sitting next to you, they will always come up with some sort of solution. May not be, clarifying your doubts related to your course content, but they can help you how to overcome the anxiety. Now, when you have a ready syllabus, suppose you have not prepared it well, now divide the syllabus. Divide it in portions and prioritize which one you should attempt first. Same thing is applicable in the examination room. When you are attempting your question paper, you are attempting your answers, divide the question paper in two sets. One that you know very well, the other one, the questions that you do know how to answer, but you're not very confident that you would answer it in a flow. So first, now prioritize. So first you attempt the questions that you are very comfortable with, very confident about. Next, you move forward to the questions that you know answers, but you are not very confident that you would be doing it in depth, or maybe you know everything about it. And then last section to the questions wherein you have a hunch that you do know, but probably you do not know the answer, but still to be comfortable that you have attempted all 100% of the question paper, keep those questions for the last attempt wherein you do know, but you know that you do not know. So there is a confusion. So whenever the height of confusion or the degree of confusion is high, keep those questions for last attempt. Now, first thing first, read the question paper. If you are anxious, and if this is examination anxiety, what is the difference between anxiety and examination anxiety is, anxiety may happen anytime. Examination anxiety generally arises when you are about to attempt an exam, or some kind of examinations is already pre-planned and the date is approaching. So it's all related to concentration and performance. So while preparing, you have to make sure that which particular topic you want to have 100% control over. So prepare that first. In examination hall, read the question paper thoroughly, mark the questions that you would attempt first, and then move to next. If you are not comfortable, suppose you are suffering that anxiety bout, read the question paper twice, recheck that you have marked the questions appropriately to your knowledge, that how you would and in which sequence you would perform. You are not comfortable still, read the question paper thrice. So reading on and again, what happens is your mind is also trying to retrieve informations related to the question. So your mind automatically is framing the answer. So you would not have that degree of anxiety that stops you from performing altogether. So when you read the question paper on and again, your mind take its time to calm down your brain. Aggregated or aggravated anxiety would eventually calm down, and you can start with that one question to which you know something relevant, or you're comfortable that this is what is the answer to this question, and then when you go forward to the next question, you will be a little calmer in your mood. Carry a tissue paper with you, because general symptom of anxiety is sweating a little more than others, a little more than normal. So in anxiety, you will sweat a little more compared to your companion or compared to other situation. So please carry tissue paper so that you can wipe off your sweat, and it's okay to sweat if you are not comfortable. There is nothing to be worried about, there is nothing to laugh upon. Also carry extra pen, pencil, eraser or whatsoever you need for the examination, because whenever you suffer this bout of anxiety, probably you will not be comfortable asking for such helps, and in examination hall it's not allowed also. So it's better to carry extra set of stationery with you, and please remember to carry tissue paper or a plain handkerchief, whichever is allowed in the examination room, so that you can wipe your hands often. Otherwise, because of sweat, you would not be able to complete your examination on time. Now, physiological responses can be handled. Anxieties, you are suffering an anxiety. So indicators are you will have headache, you will sweat a little, your heartbeat may it may beat a little faster. You may feel thirsty, you probably feel that numbness in your leg and coldness in your palm. So all these are physiological responses which would occur in examination hall while attempting the examination if you are suffering anxiety, and that is okay. It's okay to have those symptoms, because all these symptoms can be handled. You can wipe up the sweat, you can take time, take deep breath. Whenever you feel that because of anxiety you are falling short of breath and not able to recall the answer, take deep breath. Inhale, exhale, at least thrice. Your mind and body would come to a calmer note. Drink water in sips. You don't have to gulp a whole 1 liter bottle, or you gulp it continuously. What happens is, because you are sweating more than normal, you will feel thirsty. Because you are thirsty, you may also feel that heavy headedness. There is a kind of contraction that take place when you are thirsty for longer time. So it's natural that you'll sweat, and hence you will feel thirsty. Because you are thirsty, you will have heavy headedness, and because of that, probably you would feel that you are not able to concentrate or write the responses to the questions that are being asked in the question paper. Drink water. Carry a water bottle with you, but drink water in sips, so that you don't have to rush to the loo every now and then. It's not permitted. One second, it would consume a lot of your time. So probably you will fall short of time by the end of the examination. Also, do not focus on how many extra sheets others are using to attempt the same examination, because when we write, our font size are different, our speed is different, we describe answers in different length. So do not count what number of supplementary sheets are being asked by the fellow student, and also do not focus on counting the supplementary sheets you are using to answer. Focus on the answers. Try to answer your question to the point in clearer terms, and whatsoever is being asked. Suppose some question asks you to explain a particular phenomena, so explain with logics. If it is about describing, the description would go a little longer, but if you are being asked to define a concept, then the answer will be very short. So remember all these things, like there are this terminologies define the length of answer, so answer accordingly. When you are preparing for examination at home, prepare your answers in bullet form. Make small notes so that you don't have to read through the whole textbook or whole notebook while you are revising for exam. Prepare your notes in bullet forms, revise it in bullet forms, and then recheck while you are attempting to revise your course content. Because when you are appearing for examination, and if you think you fall in this category of students who suffer examination anxiety at a higher level or more frequently than your fellow students, then you will have to answer in bullet forms as well, so that in shorter time you can attempt more questions. Bullet forms are easy to recall. So the best thing to do to fight this examination anxiety is you should be very prepared. Read every day, study every day, so last minute burden is not there. You discuss the pattern of examination, how to prepare for examination a day before, or what if there is a question asked that was unexpected. Discuss all these things with your teacher. Also discuss with teacher that what can you do if you fall this sudden bout of anxiety in the examination hall. Remember to complete your assignments on time throughout the year, if you have done on time, it's good. More than this, have faith in yourself. Anxiety creates more anxiety because students, parents and teachers assume that examination anxiety is something that is uncommon. Just for the sake of your knowledge, is a very common happening physiological symptom that our body responds to uncertain situation, or a situation where they say the humans see a risk approaching them. Examinations are generally perceived as a risk-prone situation by the students, also by teachers at times, which provokes anxiety in students at small age. So please focus on your studies, prepare well, discuss with teachers, talk to your friend, and if at all you face anxiety while you are preparing for exam, walk can relax you to no limit. You do not know, most of us do not understand how a small or brisk walk affects our physical well-being and mental well-being both. Do good in the examination. Good luck.